Good morning, everybody. Robin Burning here with Blissful Healing Spiritual Life Coaching. We're on day 60 of our spiritual playbook, page 158. Today is going to be fun because we're going to be using our imagination and we're going to be getting a good understanding of how we are all a part of oneness. Okay, you ready? Get this. Today I will feel the elements. This is like super exciting to me because I was just actually in a class where we were studying the elements. So for me, this is extra exciting. But what Linda is suggesting here is to literally like imagine that you are the rain. Okay, that is one of the elements, right? Water. What would it feel like? Are you cold? Are you hot? How does it feel to kind of hit the earth and sink down into it or flow into another body of water? Or what would it feel like if you were the air, to be inhaled by others, to give them life? What would that feel like? Or to whoosh around the trees as the wind? What would it feel like to be the earth? Compacted together, she says, or to feel just people standing on you and people utilizing you for that security. Like, how would you feel about how people are treating you if you're the earth? Or fire. If you were fire, would you be a destructive fire or would you be a fire that brings warmth and energy to a situation? So isn't that kind of cool when you think about it? Because everything can have kind of these, constructive or destructive type things. And so you feel yourself as these things and how do you present, right? So she says here, the exercise is designed to get you to begin noticing all the incredible gifts around you and to notice how you relate to them, or even if you notice them. Or do you take them for granted? It's part of becoming attuned to your spiritual nature is to begin to understand that all things are part of all things. So energetically, this kind of reminds me of my plants, right? I mean, when I was going through a really stressful time and I was not in a happy place, the living things around me weren't happy. And thank God for Amanda because she nursed all my plants back to life so they didn't die. But now I can have plants in my office and, they're flourishing, right? So all things are a part of all things. So this little activity today is to getting us to kind of be thinking about all these things that we don't necessarily think about that have energy. Water brings beautiful energy, air, the earth, fire, all these things. They can be very powerful and they can be very subtle. Do we notice them? Do we not notice them? These are the beautiful things that when you really truly start living in that wonder and awe space that you do notice. Not only do you notice these things, you start having gratitude about them. And when you have gratitude, what happens? We raise our frequencies. We're living in this space of wonder and awe because we're high frequency, grateful for things, and then we start to attract more wonderful, beautiful things. Right? So this is getting us into that place of understanding how truly intertwined we all are. So she says here, it's time to begin to appreciate the gifts of nature and how they impact your life every moment of every day. So isn't that gorgeous? So what would it be like to be nature? All of it together as a living, thriving energy. So that's what we're going to do today. We're just going to use our imagination, kind of going back to that childlike wonder again. Like kids, gosh, they're so great with their imagination. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to notice and appreciate and feel what it feels like. If anybody wants to share, I would love to hear it, of course. You know, I always do. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Mwah.